This is my experience of trying to buy a car that I want from AutoTrader for the money I want to buy. It went well. That's quite cool, isn't it? Her indoors would love that. She wants a gunmetal grey Bentley Continental with cream leather, which would be perfect for our 11-week-old child, won't it? People don't like selling Porsches. You've upset my kids now, they're going to be crying. I've treated myself to Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome back to the channel. I have made a massive mistake. I've just been speaking to Callum about it and I want to speak to you about it and just let you know how stupid I've been. I've decided, if you've been watching the videos about the Touareg, I have decided to sell it. Well, I haven't decided to sell it, but I've sold it.
So you've decided?
Someone's decided to buy it.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. That's better. So basically, a subscriber's been in touch and said, I like the look of your Touareg. He's also a dealer. He wants a car for towing and he's offered me a little bit of profit on it. I can't help it. I just can't help
It's
myself.
just not worth it. What he's done is not worth it.
No, so it doesn't make sense what I've done at all because I was actually enjoying that car.
Yeah, we went through a phase of washing cars, preparing them for sale, and then Rob comes downstairs on an evening around about 4:15, time to go home, and goes, what am I taking home? So then he bought this car. Perfect.
Yes.
Something to go home in and go away in. And
However, profit is profit.
profit's profit. He's a car dealer.
Yeah, exactly. Can't help myself. There are some issues with that car, as the buyer knows. So it's had a bit of an issue with the engine management light. I would recommend you watch this video. And Alex, if you're capable of doing this, you'd like to put the video link in here somewhere. And I thought I'd ask Callum, even though you're dead to me because you're leaving.
Absolutely.
What your thoughts are. I genuinely, the reason the rationale I've got in my head for getting rid of this car is I don't like white cars.
Yeah.
It's the long and short of it.
And you want some money. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, the profit wasn't enough to do it. Really, I've not made a lot. I've made a little drink on it. However, it's in trade. And if I want to put it in my name, I'm going to have to put another owner on it. And it's it's not massive owners, but it's up there in owners. If I want to put my private plate on it, I don't want to put another owner on it. And that's about it. That's my man maths for getting out of that car. Also, crucially, Clemmy doesn't like it.
Yeah, it's not got a Porsche logo.
Yeah, so my missus is way above a station.
We did think about sticking a Porsche badge onto it.
So I've been looking online, I've been looking on Sitting Auction, I've been looking on Facebook, I've been looking on Gumtree, I've been looking on AutoTrader. Okay, now for the purpose of your viewing pleasure, I'm going to show you the difficulties I have had trying to find a car. On AutoTrader, I know you enjoy this, but this is personal. I'm trying to find something for me. So it's really meaningful, this. This is my experience of trying to buy a car that I want from AutoTrader for the money I want to buy. It went well. Sold. Found my new car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the filter section here, which is what I like about AutoTrader. It really annoys me, but I like it. And let's just see what I want. So price, maximum price is, we'll go 11 grand because there's always a bit of negotiation. Not when you're buying one off me. And let's go from sort of 6 grand because I want to spend less, but I know I'm not going to find anything that I want for that sort of money. Yeah, up to 2025. Mileage, I don't really want to go more than 150. I'm not afraid of high mileage cars. I love them, they're value. And then you've got gearbox, etc., etc. Now, I want a diesel, but I also want something that's at least a 3-litre diesel because my plan with this car, I've kind of got different ideas as to what I want to do, but my plan with this car is eventually I might get myself a trailer and start towing because we're buying a surprising amount of cars from subscribers at the moment and selling to subscribers. And I love the idea of meeting people and actually going out and buying them. The idea of a trailer kind of works for me. I don't have to take Alex with me then, who is on the insurance, but he sort of ties him up for 2 or 3 hours when he could be editing content for you. Anyway, let's see what we've got online. And I know exactly what's going to come up. Oh, Touareg, look. Oh, I'd prefer that one because it's not white. But what I am going to do is filter and sort. So let's go SUV and let's go estate as well, just to mix it up a little bit and search. And I'm going to go from high to low, sort, relevance, price, high to low. And let's see what's the most expensive thing. Touareg. They're all Touaregs. Porsche Cayenne. You're getting some value on a Porsche Cayenne. Has that got tan interior? Yeah, hard work. Hard work. Beautiful to look at, a tan interior. Look at that. Oh, what a place to sit. Elegance. You can always smell the leather. Pan roof is lovely. Nice shorts, mate. That's probably up my street, but I know a tan interior is hard to move. I know this because I've tried to sell them in the past. Ooh. Ooh. I like an SQ5. I like an SQ5 a lot. And it's got a pan roof. And it's got a reversing camera. No flat bottom steering wheel, which is a nice thing to have. Oh, and it's got a tow bar. And it's got carbon. And it's got memory seats. That is a lovely looking bus. I really like the colour as well. It's not quite red, so they call red dog something red, DN red. Try and work out that if you can, or DK red. I'm going to put that in my saved. However, it's a dealer, and I suspect I ain't got a chance of getting a deal on that because find another one in that colour. That's quite cool, isn't it? Wrong colour interior for resale. Oh, but it's so nice. Her indoors would love that. She wants a Bentley. She wants a gunmetal grey Bentley Continental with cream leather, which would be perfect for our 11-week-old child, won't it? Well, that's Aston Martin that I was looking at ages ago. Do you remember that video? Still for sale. That's still for sale. He never rung me back. I think there's going to be a part 2 on that AutoTrader video. Right, I know I'm coming out of a Touareg, but this one jumped off the page to me. So it's 9 grand, which isn't a million miles off what I'm getting from a white one. Now, granted, this has done more miles. However, look at that colour. Oh, that is a rare colour on a Touareg. It's 2 owners as well, which is lovely to see, although the last owners had it for the shorter period of time, but it's not the end of the world. It's just lovely, isn't it? But it's in London, which is absolutely miles away. That's a nice looking thing. I'm going to try and call this guy back again, but I've tried him a couple of times and not got through. These are delightful and I'd definitely be sponsored by them. I got it on a meal deal from Sainsbury's. I also got a spicy chicken Milanese and mozzarella on sourdough. And a cucumber. Don't ask. Hey, hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, mate. I'm just calling about the Touareg that's on AutoTrader.
Yes.
Okay, is it, I'm guessing it's still for sale because it's still live?
Oh, yes, it's still available, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Just a couple of questions, if it's okay. Has the car got any service history with it?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Do you know how many services the car's had?
Oh, I have in the logbook.
Okay.
Because
Oh, I'm just struggling there. Can you hear me? I'm just struggling. Can you hear me? Okay.
yes, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I've got you back now. I can hear you.
It's been serviced every year.
Oh, it's been
Since new.
since new every year. Wow. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great news.
I want. Actually, I want to sit up.
I'm really struggling for. I'm not sure if you're in bad signal, but I'm really struggling to hear you.
I really hear very well, so.
Right, okay, so, I mean, everything's always kicking off in the background here, but this sounds good. This sounds really good. Serviced every year, 7 services at VW. It says it drives all right. I'm kind of getting broken messages, which is really frustrating. That could be a bit of me, that car. Let's make a couple more calls. That's frustrating because we never got to the bottom of where we wanted to be on that, but I can't possibly send a guy down to have a look at that car without knowing all the information about the car first. And important news, that sandwich is rubbish. It's like eating sand. Very disappointed in that, looking at myself. Let's call on this SQ5, which I know is going to be too much money. It'd be nice to speak to someone.
Calls are recorded for training and monitoring purposes.
I need to get this. All these dealers have got this.
Our sales?
Hi mate, just calling up about the SQ5 that's on Trader.
Yes, brother.
Right, so just to kind of put you in the picture, my name's Rob, I'm calling from another car dealership. I've got a place in Bingley called Cubic Cars. Looking at the car, I'm looking at it as something to buy for myself, but the question is whether or not you trade out of your cars or whether or not you just sit on them until they retail.
We've had lots of interest in this.
It's the colour in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I thought you'd say that, to be fair, mate. So, no, best of luck for it. I think you'll probably get your money on that one. It's a nice spec as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
No, all right, mate. Worth a go.
Yeah, no worries,
You've upset
mate.
me kids
Sorry
now, they're going
about
to be crying. Cheers, mate, you take care. Oh, just want to buy a car. People don't like selling Porsches. I'm starting to understand why that guy left me that rubbish voicemail. It's on the last video.
Mate, good afternoon. There's no way you're so busy that you can't pick up the phone.
I now know how customers feel when they are reaching out for a car from me and how tired and infuriated they must be. Anyway, obviously not managed to find anything in AutoTrader. However, my luck has changed. The tables have indeed turned and something perfect has just turned up on Part Exchange, and I'm about to take you down to show you my new whip. Are you ready? I've treated myself to an SQ5, which I did find throughout the hunt, but I didn't think was going to be achievable at this money, and I am seriously really, really pleased. So there's some logic in this, which is I want a KN, truly I want a KN, however, I can't afford one. It's basically what it boils down to, because I needed one with air, because it's an option and I wanted it, pan roof, bows, all the other stuff. I like spec, it's really important on a car. So, allow me to introduce the new member of the fleet with an engine light that works. It goes on and off, as you'd expect. This is a 2014 Audi SQ5 3 litre TDI, 0-60, 5.1 seconds. It's got 4 owners, which is nice. It's on 108,000 miles, which I'm okay with. And it is got lovely, lovely spec. It's very similar to the reddy orange one that I was looking at, although the only thing that's different, it's got the smaller wheels. Now there's an argument for these. Cheaper tyres, more comfortable. I'd have preferred the bigger wheels. Anyway, it's got the small one, it's got a tow bar, it's got Bang & Olufsen, it's got a pan roof, it's got nice stitching on the leather. You have a look at this, it's got like white stitching down the leather and on the steering wheel as well. Ooh. It's got radar cruise control, it's got heated front and rear seats. And then in the back of the car as well, we have got, this is a little bit annoying. If you look at the back of the seats, it has got rear entertainment. Slight problem. It doesn't because there's no screens. Can't win them all. I'm so pleased with this because the plan I've got in my head is I can run this with Alex up and down the motorway, doing what we need to do. Yes, I wanted to tow. However, when you look at the price of a trailer, the sort of trailer that I wanted is probably going to be about 6 or 7 grand. I'd need a proper car, KN, that might be sort of 14, 15 for what I want. You're into like a 20 to 25 grand tow wagon there. And it just doesn't sort of make sense, especially when you ask me how much I paid for this. £9,000. Rather pleased with that. So there you go. That is what a car dealer truly, truly wants in his life. One day I'll be able to afford something a little bit nicer, but for me, this absolutely ticks every single box that I wanted it to tick, besides towing. And when I'm bored of it, I can stick the missus into it and buy a KN. Man maths. It has got a bit of a problem though. And I'll tell you more about that on the next episode. Cheers.